Hey everybody, look, this is one I've been meaning to share. It's a difficult one. My dad was dying earlier this year, and he'd asked me to be his power of attorney, and of course my mum became extremely jealous at the thought that she would not be the centre of attention, not be the martyr, and that I would be able to contribute to his care. So, I found out the legalities and that I was able to access Dad's account and getting things that he needed. And she certainly didn't like that, and she didn't want him to have certain things, so I wanted to buy him a nice comfortable chair, and she said, we're not spending money on that, you can spend your own money, which I don't really have. So I just thought, look, I'm going to get him everything that he needs. And as soon as she was able to, she had a campaign against me to have me arrested. She slapped me, and then I slapped her back, and then she accused me of all sorts of battery to the police. And anyway, we know how this goes, but that's the background. And I was able to access the account for a while, but then at some point she's taken all the money out and put it in her own account, and I made the mistake of confronting her. But nevertheless, what we have here is finally a video of seeing a narcissist at work and pulling out all the stops to deny culpability, because I couldn't find really anything that shows this. So this is basically an A to Z of how to be a narcissist, and I think people will find this interesting and revealing and probably recognize something in their own parental abuse. So let me try. So this first video is where I'm just showing my dad how he's now got no money left in his account. He liked to check his account every day, and she was trying to block his access, and I managed to get him access, but then she's taken the money so that he's aware of it. So I've just got my mum here. So my mother took all of my father's money.
No, it's not.
So there's meant to be money there for me to work as power of attorney. And I can't pay.
I
can't
I
pay
own
for
it,
anything.
because we have a joint account.
Yes.
Okay?
And
it has
I'm
nothing
father's
to do
power
with
of attorney. You don't
Nem
understand the
érdekel.
law. She's saying, so sometimes she'll speak in Hungarian, she's saying nem érdekel. So basically I've told her that there's a law here, the power of attorney does grant me the right to use my dad's money for what's needed for him. And she's basically saying, I don't care. So she's not interested in reality or truth, or we know how this goes. So this one,
Some money. I never
you
taken
did.
anything.
You stole
Not
all
a
of my
thing.
father's.
No,
Yes.
no, it's
Stop.
joint
Stop.
account and
Stop.
my money
Stop.
as well.
Stop.
Shut up.
Yeah, so she tends to strike out, and this is what happened when she accused me of batteries as well. So she'll strike at me and then say that I've beaten her up. I mean, she did slap me, and I reverted with a slap, but she's told them that I've kicked her and beaten her, and she's got bruises, which is absolute nonsense. Basically, she's tried to have me arrested about 5 times over all sorts of bizarre things while I was trying to look after my father. So just basically trying to stop me from looking after my dad, because then she wouldn't be the center of attention. Okay, so she just continues to deny taking the money, despite the fact that it's actually got her name, $150,000 withdrawn by my mother, Yvonne Laki. So she'll just continue denying it, and then she'll start the other. So denial is the first narcissistic technique.
She's
She's attacking me. It's on police evidence. Hit me again. So she says, I can't stand this, because she's under pressure, and she says, you're evil in Hungarian. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Hogy állandóan izgatod az embert a hülyeségeddel.
So, yeah, she says that you're evil, and I said, well, why? What have I done wrong? And she said, you're always irritating me, and now she's about to start gaslighting me. So she starts saying it's in my mind.
In mind,
I have
if something wrong
solicitors.
with you.
You are a narcissist, Mum. You need help. You've stolen my father's funds, and I'm working. You took every cent. He has no money. Zero. This is his account. Mum, as power of attorney, so the gaslighting, that's basically how she would deal with things. So if I ever confronted her and said, Mum, you really upset me, or you upset my girlfriend, or you said something unpleasant or unkind, then it would start, I didn't, I never said it, and you misunderstood, or you didn't understand, you didn't hear properly, or you're because I have depression, I wonder why I got depression and OCD. But I'm treated, so I'm medicated and I'm fine. I don't have symptoms. I'm symptom free. But she will use that against me to make me doubt my own reality. She'll say, "You're sick. You're mental," rather than just saying, "I'm really sorry, but this is narcissism." So the low self-esteem and the inability to own and say, "Yeah, look, you're right, I did do something wrong." And she could easily say to me, "Look, I transferred the funds for whatever reason." She could say she transferred it because she didn't want me to access it. She could have just, but to just keep saying that she didn't take it is just so stupid, because it's there. And she's just saying, "No, I don't care what it says on the account or in the writing in statement. I don't care." She's just trying to create her own reality. It's fascinating to watch, I think.
Law. My father, listen to me, stop talking. Stop talking.
I am part of the
My father asked, shut up for a minute. My father made me power of attorney, and he wants me to use his money for his, I don't have to. I don't have to. It's there in writing. You are breaking the law.
Ridiculous. You are breaking
What law?
the law.
What law?
Otherwise, you are lying to me.
Yeah, so now she started, so that's called projection. So I've said, "Look, Mum, you've broken the law." And she said, "No, you are breaking the law." And I said, "How am I breaking the law?" She said, "Because you're lying to me." And so first of all, that's not a law to lie to someone. Secondly, I'm not lying. What am I lying about? It's so that's projection. She's projecting what she's done onto me rather than owning it.
What lie?
And you
What
calling
lie?
me,
What lie?
you calling me
lie?
that I took your
What
father's
lie?
money.
What lie? You did take my father's money. By law, you broke. You did. You took my father's money.
Someone, I never
You-
said
you-
Yeah, so then she really gets adamant in this one, and it's a bit
So this
funny.
is a joint account.
that's a joint account.
Okay. Well, why did you move it from my father's account when, by law,
You moved it. You opened up. Here,
So that's quite funny. More projection. So she's taken $150,000. She's showing us the account that she's put it in. And I'm saying, "Well, why did you move it?" And she's saying, "You moved it." That's funny. I mean, what I did do was I set up a sub account so that, advised by solicitor, if I ever had a little bit of money coming through into the joint account, because Mum took all the funds, but occasionally a little bit of money would come through, I should put that in this sub account. So that's what she started talking about. But she's conflated the two things and saying that I've moved the 150,000. It's just obviously Dad's confused, and she's using that. It's quite amazing.
moved it?
You moved it on your own. And you made a sub account and took $500 off from mine.
Can I have a glass of water?
How ridiculous. How ridiculous.
You took.
So I've taken $500 to pay for Dad's comfort chair. I don't know what's that got to do with her taking 150,000, but yeah. So how ridiculous! So again, she's kind of the victim here. She's making herself the victim.
150,000. God.
Yeah, she's tried to grab the phone from me here, and she's actually injured my dad. She's scraped his arm, and his skin was very frail, and he had a lot of bleeding after that. And the nursing home reported her to the Aged Care Commission for this injury. But then I got a letter from her solicitor saying that I'd done it. As it goes, this is how it goes.
Hit
I
me, Mum.
did not.
You took 150. You took 150,000 out of my father's account.
I did not. I did
You
not.
did.
I did not.
He had
I did not.
150,000. And you took
No,
out
I
every
did
cent
not. I did
illegally.
not. I had
Illegally.
Whatever else
Here,
got, I
here,
paid
she
for
took
it.
all your money.
Yes, I put
Every
it
cent.
on bills. On all
You
bills.
stole
all bills.
every
I
cent.
did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You are a liar. You are a lying, narcissistic, sadistic.
Yeah, so I'm not proud of myself there. Obviously, we don't behave as well as we'd like to. We can get really pushed sometimes. That's just Dad's injury there. I took some photos, but yeah, she's pretty adamant there that she didn't take the money. So it is fascinating just to see a narcissist confronted with the facts and just deny it. I didn't. It's there. It's fact, but they just say, "No, I didn't." And after that, she's starting to victimize herself. So at the end of this, she's injured my father. she's lied to me, she's lied to my father, and she's gone off now, and there's about 3 nursing home staff all comforting her because she's feeling sorry for herself and victimizing herself because of her horrible son. Really, I'm just fighting for my dad. You know, I mean, it's his money, it's his health, and she's done the wrong thing, yet she's the victim and I'm the bad person. And this has gone on my whole life, and I'm sure that a lot of people can identify with it. Anyway, so we saw denial, we saw projection, we saw gaslighting, and then victimization. So these are the classic traits of narcissism. And of course, she's been to see a psychiatrist and managed to prove that she's not a narcissist by doing some sort of test. I think that the psychiatrist is wrong, and I think that's quite clear. So I hope this is helpful to some people, because I was not able to find anything like this. I just wanted to find anything that can demonstrate narcissism, and I think that this does it quite well. Thank you for listening.